Hi Saline, my name is Stankovic.
And I'm Paxton Brown.
On this episode of Hornet Nation, we will get an exclusive look on the state football game, learn about the rules of gymnastics, then end it off by talking with Mr. Denzin.
Now, let's begin. Tonight, Saline will be hosting their second annual powder ball volleyball game starting at 6:30. This is where guys of each grade get a chance to play volleyball against each other. So come out and cheer on your class in the gym.
I played last year and it was great. Our team won. I plan on playing again this year and hopefully we'll win again.
Good luck, Chris.
And as we all know, football made it all the way to states this year.
Though they didn't win the game, they made history by being the first Saline football team to make it that far.
Just for Hornet Nation viewers, we have some extraordinary footage from the football game brought to you by Alexis Saunders.
Here we are at Ford Field at the MHSAA State Finals. Today, the Saline Hornets will play against the Clarkston Wolves. The first kickoff is played by Clarkston's number 9 and received by Saline's number 6, Jeb Palka, on the 5-yard line, then returns it to the 25-yard line. With 1 minute left in the first quarter, number 21, Kaylin Kreiner, intercepts the ball to gain possession for Saline. The first touchdown of the game is made by Saline with 8 minutes and 29 seconds left in the second half by number 4, Kevin Gross, which gets Saline the first 7 points of the game. Within the second quarter, Clarkston ties the game. With only 1 second left, Saline's number 33, Will Breen, makes a 30-yard field goal to pull Saline's score to 10 points.
39 yards.
Within the third quarter, Clarkston is able to obtain 10 more points to make the score 20 Clarkston, 10 Saline. The score is 27 Clarkston, 10 Saline. With 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter, not losing hope, Saline pushes onward, and with 5 minutes and 15 seconds remaining, Saline's number 5, Josh Jackson, scored a touchdown by sneaking through Clarkston's defensive line. Josh Jackson passed the ball to Chris Mercer. He is taken down at the 2-yard line. Kevin Gross then punched the ball in, scoring a touchdown for the Hornets. Then, with a successful 2-point conversion, the Hornets trailed Clarkston 25-33 with 1 minute and 9 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Saline then attempts an onside kick, but Clarkston gains possession of the ball with 1 minute remaining in the fourth quarter. Clarkston then kneels twice and ends the history-making game for the Hornets.
Everybody in our team is down because our full expectation was to win this game today. So, we'll revisit everything, in the next week or so. But for today, it's just a lot of disappointment. I did tell them that it's the best team that, obviously Saline's ever had. The bar has been set high, and they have nothing to hang their head about.
From Ford Field, the Saline High School football team ends the score with 25-33. And although we lost, this has still been a great, memorable experience for the Saline community. I'm Alexis Saunders, reporting to you from Ford Field.
It's sad to see the season come to a close, but it's been a great experience watching them fight to the end.
Football isn't the only team that did really well this past season. Boys tennis got 4th at districts. The volleyball team made it all the way to district finals. Boys water polo team made it to regionals. The field hockey team made it to the Final Four. Girls golf made it 11th in states. And the boys soccer team made it to semifinals.
The equestrian team made it all the way to states and won 3rd place. The girls swim and dive team and the cross-country teams did exceptionally well. Swim and dive won their finals, while boys cross-country placed 5th and girls cross-country also placed 5th in their own state competition. If you would like to see videos of the girls swim and dive team and the cross-country teams, head over to our Vimeo page, vimeo.com/SHS video.
There are some sports that most people don't understand. In this next segment, called Inside the Game, Killer Sellers takes you into the gymnastics.
She'll take you inside the game to see how gymnastics works.
I'm Kayla Sellers, and I'm taking you inside gymnastics.
At a gymnastics meet, each team gets to pick 6 or 7 of their top girls to compete in the events of floor, vault, beam, and bars. The goal is to have the starting value be at its highest point of 10 when competing. Athletes are judged for clean routines with excellent composition. Each athlete is also scored based on if they meet the requirements, which have been set for a specific event. For every mistake, a 1/10 of a point is deducted. The scores of the top 5 athletes in each event will count towards the team's overall score. And now you've been inside the game.
I had no idea how gymnastics works.
Coach Denzin joins us for Coach's Corner.
Now let's take it over to Patrick.
Hi, I'm Patrick Canavan. I'm here with Coach Denzin to talk about the hockey team. So how are they looking so far, Coach?
So far, it's been a very good start to the year. We're 3-1 and heading up to an up-north trip tomorrow to play Paxton and Sheboygan, but so far, so good.
Anything the team really needs to work on this year, though?
This year, we've really been focusing on game day preparation. I think having ourselves mentally prepared to play. I think we've introduced some new systems, and working on those systems has been important, but trying to figure out what we can control and what we can't control during the day of the game has been our coaching staff's focus to help those guys improve.
And how about you, as a coach and as an athlete? Where did it all start?
I learned to play at the Burns Park rink in the 3rd grade, and played at Pioneer and walked on at Michigan and had a very Rudy-esque moment and played 58 seconds in one game of my sophomore year. And then moved on, coached a little bit at Pioneer, and then when I was hired here 14 years ago, was an assistant for 2 years and have been the head coach for the last 12.
It's exciting.
Yeah, it's great.
Are there any particular stars on the team this year?
This year we actually have 9 seniors, and for a high school program, that's a great way to start the year. I think senior Owen Helber's having a good start, and junior Scott Thomas, who's new to the team, has been a nice breath of fresh air.
And with that in mind, what are your hopes for this season?
I think they're big. I think the expectations for this group for the last 4 years, we've had several of these guys since they were freshmen. It's to get as far as we can, clearly in playoffs. I think right now it's to play as well as we can each and every game, and ideally for us, if we can get to Yost in the quarterfinals, I think that would be a successful year, but it's hard to measure your year just on wins and losses. I think the growth throughout the year is really our focus, and so far it's been, we've grown each game, and we look to continue to grow this weekend.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Back to you, Paxton.
Currently, the hockey team is 5-1, and they both won games up north against Sheboygan and Petoskey.
Wow, the team looks great this year.
But hockey is not the only sport right now. Boys varsity basketball won Tuesday night, while the girls lost. Gymnastics won their competition on December 3rd against Tecumseh and Adrian. Boys bowling won 17-12 on December 8th, while girls bowling won 20-10.
That's great. Also, boys swim and dive team have their first competition on the 20th, and wrestling's first competition is tomorrow.
And that's a wrap for this show. I'm Paxton Brown.
And I'm Chris Stankovic. Thanks for watching our first official episode of Hornet Nation.
Have a great break, winter break. We'll see you next year, Saline.
Hornet Nation, your ticket to Saline High School sports.